Alright. I want to eventually see a couple of fans from now, and I want you to actually understand what I'm about to usually talk about. Now, I'm going to actually say some stuff right now, and I want you to actually understand about it, and here's why. Now, there may be usually a reference to that arrest back in 1999. The arrest of usually Matthew McConaughey. Because back in 2010, a Boondocks episode was eventually titled Mr. Medical. It features Granddad actually purchasing weed, and he would always smoke a bunch of weed and pot just because he wanted to actually get high. This was actually a true story, though. Ever since he actually got his medical card, they started smoking weed afterwards. But there was a part that's around 11 minutes and 49 seconds long. It features usually Granddad, and he's usually naked. He's playing the bongos, and his penis is actually exposed. And when usually that little girl, I don't even know her name, eventually looks down, she gets scarred, and then usually she starts screaming and crying afterwards after she got traumatized due to looking at his penis. And usually grabs usually a photo and it covers his penis, but she's still scarred after what happened, which caused her to start like screaming and crying after that incident, and usually he had to cover his penis afterwards. Now I remember usually laughing my anus off to this one. It's too damn funny. Now this may be a reference to that little incident, because back in 1999, usually the actor Matthew McConaughey, he actually got arrested for for having the possession of weed. Now, his neighbors eventually complained that usually there was a bunch of noises, and particularly the noises were usually bothering usually his neighbors, and then the police eventually checked out. Turns out he was really naked, and he actually was high as hell, and he was really high to his head and skull, because he actually smoked a bunch of weed and decided to eventually play a bunch of music so that way everyone could hear about it. After that, he got arrested for eventually disturbing the peace and usually drug use. Because back then, marijuana was usually a drug. But now, ever since usually it's 2025, weed is not a drug anymore. As a medicine, or whatever the hell it is. Matthew McConaughey was sent to jail or prison, and his mugshot was taken of his face. Now, we can see his eyes and nose and mouth, but he looks like his mouth was smiling because he looked high. Because after there was a picture of his face, and there's another picture of his face, but it's torn, and there's one of those saying it's a mugshot. Because after his mugshot was taken, he had a smile on his face. This is probably a true story though, because usually everyone knows that particularly doing a reference or someone getting high is totally weird as hell, especially someone that's high on drugs. So that's all the fans just want to eventually say. So yeah, I know, but anyways, I gotta say something. If you're a person that eventually knows about this, but I recommend you not to smoke weed anyway, because you may eventually end up like one with a inflatable characters that just eventually sit their ass down on the couch. So that's just a warning. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna usually go to bed. So yeah.